Welcome to the physics class. Today we shall see the image formation by a concave mirror. We have already seen that in case of concave mirror, when the light comes from infinity, it falls on the mirror and after reflection it passes through the principal focus. In this diagram given here on your screen, you have the image at the point focus where the rays are meeting after reflection. Observe that the object AB is placed at infinity and the light rays are coming parallel to each other. The dotted lines initially near the object shows that the light is coming from far away distance. These light rays, which are parallel to each other as well as parallel to the principal axis, after reflection are all converging at a point that we call as the principal focus. Thus, the image is formed at F. Point to be noted is that this image is a point sized. It's very diminished image that is formed. But this image is real and inverted. It means if you try to place a screen at F, you will definitely see the image here. An example for this is when you focus concave mirror towards the sun is an object located at infinity, the light rays are coming parallel to each other, and if you place a paper at the focus of concave mirror, then you will be able to see a small bright spot. That is the image of the sun, which is highly diminished. Now how do we compare this? Sun is a huge object, whereas the image formed on the paper is just a small dot. That is why we call it as highly diminished. Because the image can be taken on the screen, thus we can make conclusion that the image is real and inverted. Now let us look at the other possibilities. The first diagram on the top left corner shows a concave mirror with the object AB placed just beyond C. Now if you compare this with the previous diagram was object at infinity. Here we have brought the object closer to C, but we have kept it little away from C. Now you see how we draw the ray diagram. If you refer to my previous video, how to draw a ray diagram, there we had discussed that there are 4 types of waves that we can draw. These rays after reflection meet at a point. But out of those 4 possibilities, we pick and choose any 2 to see the formation of image. Here we have taken one ray which is going from A parallel to principal axis and meets the mirror at point M. This ray, because it is parallel to principal axis, it will pass through focus after reflection. This is shown by the ray MD. The other ray that we have drawn here is the one passing through the center of curvature. Any light ray passing through center of curvature always retraces its path. Thus, the ray AC meets the mirror at point N and goes back along the same point. The point A dash where these 2 reflected rays meet gives us the position of the image. Thus, we have an inverted image formed, which is denoted by A dash B dash in the diagram. Note the position of the image formed. It is formed between C and F. Thus, the object located just beyond C forms an image at point somewhere between F and C. This image is also real and inverted. Now let us look at the third diagram. In the third diagram, the object is placed exactly at C. So, AB is the object placed on principal axis at point C. We have drawn 2 rays here. The ray AD is parallel to principal axis, which after reflection passes through the focus. So, DF is the ray that is reflected. The second ray passes through the principal focus, which as per the rule must become parallel to principal axis after reflection. The ray AF is passing through the focus, meets the mirror at point E and becomes parallel. This parallel reflected ray is shown as EA dash. A dash is the point where both the rays are meeting after reflection. Thus, that is our position for the image. A point to be noted here is that the object was placed at C and the image is also formed at C. Thus, whenever you place the object at the center of curvature, the image is also formed at the same point. There is another point to be noted, that the size of the object is equal to the size of the image. Image formed is real and inverted. So, these are the characteristics of the image formed when the object is placed at C. Let us proceed to the next. Now, the object is placed between C and F, the center of curvature and the principal focus. You see what we are doing? We are bringing the object from infinity gradually closer to the mirror. So, we had number 1, object at infinity, second, beyond C, third, at C. Now, we have gone one step closer by placing the object between C and F. Again, we draw the two rays. The ray AD parallel to principal axis, which after reflection passes through the focus. The second ray is AC, that is passing through the center of curvature. This ray actually goes from AM and retraces its path to travel MACA dash. So, these two rays meet at point A dash after reflection. Thus, we get the image formed at A dash, that is demarked as A dash B dash. The image formed here is again real and inverted, but when you compare the size of the image, now the image is greater in size as compared to the object. It means, I'll give you an example. If you have placed a small pencil at AB, say your pencil is 5 centimeters long. So, AB is your 5 centimeter long pencil. The image formed of A dash B dash will be greater than 5 centimeter. That is the meaning. We call that this image is magnified or enlarged. These are the two terms that are used to describe the image, magnified or enlarged. Next, when we place the object at F, now the parallel ray going towards the mirror AD again passes through the focus. This is the rule. The second ray passing through the center of curvature is retracing its path, and we see that these two rays are parallel to each other. It means they will never meet. Such cases in physics we say that these rays will meet at infinity. Infinity is a very large distance. So, the image will also be formed at infinity. Whenever you place the object at focus, the image is always formed at infinity. But this image can be taken on the screen. Hence, we say that the image is real and inverted. It is highly magnified because it's meeting at infinity. So, the size of the image increases many folds. The last case of concave mirror is when we place the object between the principal focus and the pole. So, we are placing the object between P and F. When we do this, we draw the ray number 1 passing through the center of curvature, that is AE. It goes straight as EC after reflection. So, AE is the incident ray, EC is the reflected ray. The second ray that is drawn is AP, the light ray which is falling obliquely at the pole, the point P on the mirror. This moves down as the reflected ray which satisfies the laws of reflection. So here we see that our angle of incidence I is equal to angle of reflection R. Now these two rays do not meet actually at any point, because you see the rays are diverging. They will never meet at any point on the left hand side of the mirror. In such case, we extended the ray in the backward direction. So that is shown by the dotted line drawn on the right side of the mirror. These dotted lines imply that the light rays are actually not meeting at a point, but we are extending them. It is imaginary, and we see where the rays will meet. So these dotted lines meet at point A dash. Where the line meets is the position of the image. So we have A dash B dash formed on the right hand side of the mirror. Now you see this image is erect. When you have kept the pencil upright at point AB, the image is also formed similar upright, but the size is big. So we say that this image is enlarged or magnified, and because it is straight, we say the image is erect. Also, you cannot take this image on the screen. Thus, this image is virtual. So, the nature is the image formed when the object is placed between P and F in case of a concave mirror is virtual, erect and magnified. So, we have seen these 6 cases where we get the images formed, which depends on the placement of the object. Let us revise it in a nutshell. Here, the position of the objects are shown in the first column of the table. When you place the object at infinity, we have the image formed at F, which is point sized, real and inverted, diagram number 1. Then we have brought the object closer. We have placed it beyond C. We get the image formed between C and F, and the size of the image is diminished, real and inverted. Third case is when we place the object at C, image is also formed at C. It is equal in size and it is real and inverted. When you still bring the object closer to the mirror by placing it between C and F, the image is formed beyond C. Image so formed is magnified, real and inverted. When the object is placed at focus, image is formed at infinity and it is highly magnified. But the nature is still real and inverted. The last case, when we place the object between the pole and the focus, the image is formed behind the mirror. This is an exceptional case in case of concave mirror. This image formed is magnified and virtual and erect. Do practice these ray diagrams by drawing on paper and understand one important point here is that when you are bringing the object from infinity closer to the mirror, you note that the image is moving away from the mirror. I repeat, when we are bringing the object from infinity closer to the mirror, the image is moving away. So, they go in the opposite direction. This you can see by looking at the table from vertically downwards. So, infinity beyond C, at C, between C and F, at F, between P and F, this we are bringing closer. The object is brought closer. Whereas the second column, image position, it was initially formed at F, then between C and F, then C, beyond C, at infinity. So, the image moves away when the object is moved closer. With this, we conclude the video for image formation by concave mirror. Thank you for listening.